Radio Underground.
Hi, everybody.
We've had a bad week. Had a real bad week.
Yeah, this has been pretty bad.
This is, I think, the fifth attempt at a live stream. Well, we tried 4 live streams, one regular recording, which we had to throw away yesterday.
Yeah.
Because you were absent for 20 minutes of the audio.
Yeah. I was here, but it didn't want me to be here.
By the way, we are Radio Underground. I am Mike, and with me, as always, is Brian.
Hello.
We're going to be running as a 2-piece. Usually there's 3 or 4 of us, but Stones had a newborn baby, which is my nephew, and Frank had to go to a black barbecue this weekend, so he's probably hungover. We usually do a Saturday too, so we'd be drinking a little more animated, but we're going low key right now on a Sunday just to get something in because we don't want to leave our legions of fans out.
Our audience base. We don't want to, do anything that pisses them off.
Absolutely not. We do not want to do that. And I don't know. I'm gonna shut this off.
Oh yeah, we're picking the road rage videos. We're picking up the audio.
Yeah, I keep thinking someone's in the house that isn't. Kind of freaking out, man. But anyway, I thought I want to tell the story for the 9th time. It's not new to them, to us, but it'll be new to them.
Yeah.
I woke up yesterday with a absolutely horrible calf cramp. I thought it was usually you have an off switch in your brain when you're fully awake, when you're in pain, to not scream to startle anyone. But I started screaming, and then my calf was indented, and I was like, ah! And I'm looking at it, it looked like a crater.
I think the funniest part is that you did that, and your nephew was in the other room and didn't react at all.
No, he didn't. I could have been laying there dying. He wouldn't have cared. Wouldn't have made a difference.
He's like, hey.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing. I could have been getting murdered, and he would have done nothing.
No, he was playing a video game probably.
That's what matters. Video games, not human life.
No,
video games. Yeah, it was. I don't know, but again, this is our 5th recording attempt this weekend. We tried last night twice, I think. Then we went over to Castbox, and they don't allow for. You have to use your internal microphone, your shitty cam microphone. It won't default to this handy dandy interface I have. So it's pretty horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see the advantage of it if you were just somebody doing their own individual podcast and they wanted to do it through their phone. It'd probably work fantastically.
Yeah, I don't want to use my phone.
No, hell no.
No, not because I'm going to use the audio as our actual episode for our hosting, like our Buzzsprout and our RSS feed. I can't.
You can't do it. Nope.
No, it just ain't going to work.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still watching. Even though there's no sound, I'm watching the road rage videos. And this lady jumped on the back of someone else's car, and this lady gunned it backwards and threw her on top of her own car.
Oh my god!
It was great. And she got up and was like, "Bitch."
Yeah, I can't watch it because my back is to it now.
Yeah.
So we have a
I can't believe people would overreact so much while driving.
Yeah. I've never done it in my life.
Nope, me either.
Except for the white Corvette on Martin Road that I'm about to bitch about.
Do tell.
So I'm coming home from work. I come down Martin Road. This dude totally just cuts me off. Not bad where I got to slam my brakes, but he cuts in front of me. Then he immediately goes like 18 miles an hour. So it's like 12 under the limit.
Yeah, in a 30-mile-per-hour zone.
And then I'm pissed off, but I'm like, I'm not going to scream at him, whatever. And then I notice he's fucking with his phone, and it's an older Corvette. So it's manual. So he's trying to drive a stick shift and talk on his, dick around with his phone. I let it go. We made it to the light, and we had to stop because it turned red. We would have made it if he was going normal speed.
Of course.
Then we're sitting there, and then the light turns green. Fucking several seconds go by. He's still fucking with his phone, not going. I finally like, go!
At the top of your lungs,
I just screamed right at him, and fucking, it just people like that. It's like, I get it. We all do look at our phones when we shouldn't, but to just cut in front of somebody, go slow, and then totally inhibit what they're doing after you cut them off. Fuck you, dude.
And yeah, like we're all guilty of looking at our phones while we're on the road. Some of us more so than others.
Yeah.
I try not to do it. I know you for work you can't do it.
No, I can't. I don't want a $11,000 fine.
No.
If I'm in my work truck, 11 grand.
See, I will do it, but I like when we were going to where we had to go to the baseball tournament yesterday, I didn't know exactly where I was going. So every time I stopped at a light, I was looking at my directions again. Real quick, but I'm looking at directions, looking up at the light. I'm like alternating like every 2 seconds, looking between the two. So if that light changes, I don't want somebody immediately beeping at me, that like
Yeah.
change beep thing. I hate
Yeah.
that so much.
Yeah.
So I'll do it and I put the phone down.
See,
But
no, I'm not too bad at like you don't have to be like fucking John Force and when it turns green, go immediately. But dude, when you get into the 3 and 4 second range, then
oh no, yeah.
then the anger is coming.
No, I'm just talking about the people. It's like they're waiting and it's like that thing, they're waiting, and all of a sudden green honk. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've had them do that before. I've had them do it when I'm fully aware that I got to go and I'm like ready to go and they still do it. It's like, dude, are you nuts?
Yeah.
People are fucking insane.
It's insane.
Yeah, so I wanted to kill the guy in the white Corvette.
Fuck
you, buddy. Whoever you are, fuck you. Now, I don't actually want to kill you. I have to, nowadays, you have to make that I don't want to hurt anyone.
A white Corvette exploded today.
Yeah. I will never hurt anyone. I won't do it. But I can fantasize about it all I want.
Hell yeah.
You can hate whoever you want. You just can't hurt anyone.
Exactly.
That's the key. Hate is the key, but keep it to yourself.
Use that hate.
Yeah, so it was, I don't know, it was just one of these weird days yesterday. We had all that trouble with the recording. Then people across the street had a birthday party for their 4-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And my nephew's 4, and he wanted to go over there. We don't know these people that well. I live next door to my parents. My parents brought my 4-year-old nephew to that party across the street. Then they went to Kroger, and they're like, can you sit out here and kind of keep an eye on them at the party? But I don't know them people. And it's like 10 or 12, 20-something young, nice-looking girls. And then there's me. I'm like 40, and I'm creepy looking.
So
so I got to sit and stare at their party from across the street to watch my nephew.
Your parents.
And I'm like, I don't know if this is a good idea. And my mom's like, why? I'm like, well, Mom, you know that I'm not a creep, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
And if I were them, I'd be creeped out. There's like 2 guys over there and like 12 girls. Finally, it just ate me up. So I just walked across the street, went right to the guy. I was like, all right, hi, I'm Mike. I won't say my nephew's name. I'm so-and-so's uncle. Can you please just call if something goes wrong? Because I don't want to just sit and stare at you. You know, he's like, he just kind of, yeah, okay. And then we exchange numbers. But yeah, I wasn't about to stare at, you can't, there's no way to convince them that, hey, I'm looking at your party. I'm not really looking at your women. I'm watching my nephew, not your girl. All 12, 20-year-old girls.
All attractive moms.
Yeah. It's like,
that's funny.
Like, nope, I ain't doing it.
No, I wouldn't either. You don't want to be that creepy neighbor.
Yeah.
That everybody seemed to have. Yeah, you used to have on this block.
Yeah. Remember? Yeah, I'm replacing him.
Yeah,
I'm now
you don't want to be the replacement.
The replacement creep.
Nope.
No.
That gives you a sort of bad stigma about yourself.
Yeah. It's something to, I don't want to ride with that rep.
Then you got to register and everything. And
let's see if anybody's got any Facebook activity. But I heard crunch. Oh, that crunching something on your.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's all right. I was like,
I forgot the mic's picking up everything. I had a wrapper.
I have my headset on, and I hear. I'm like, look, freak. We don't use headphones here, and that's why I'm panicking.
It's against my religion.
Yeah. Now I'm using headphones, and it's kind of scaring me.
Yeah, I hear literally everything, and it's throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah, I think we got to get used to it because we got to know when things fail. But then again, we did the Chaos Box, and we didn't know that it was failing.
No, so thanks to
Chris.
To let us know.
I gotta say thank you to him because he sent me a text. He helped us out. Thank you, Chris.
Chris K. Squinchers.
Squinchers for the win. Let's see, we're here.
Cop car just went airborne on the road rage videos.
Yeah, cops get road rage too.
Well, he went flying through a little intersection, and it's like a bump, like the bump you used to have around the block from here. and he hit it and just went like it was like a movie.
Yeah, and like I pointed out, how Stones had a child, a son,
Yeah,
and then
congrats.
congratulations to him. And Frank Kojak went to a black barbecue.
He did. He's probably not just drunk, but also really full.
Yeah, drunk and full. Seems
Yes.
like I know something about black folks. They have really good barbecues, but if you're in a restaurant or they ask you questions, they don't seem to know what the stuff is. I have them come up to me like I was eating getting taquitos from Seven. She's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "These are taquitos." She's like, "What are they made of?" I go, it's kind of like a taco that you eat.
It's like a rolled up taco.
Yeah, and then it's got jalapenos in it, and I'm like, oh, same thing as like at Subway. Not to be racist, but to totally be racist. It's usually like they're always going through the menu, like scrolling. Like, man,
Well, I guess because Subway changes their stuff up every once in a while, so they do have some different stuff, and there's a bunch of different subs you can try. I guess I understand that a little bit more. But when you go to McDonald's and you're like, people are like, "What do they got?" It's like it's fucking McDonald's. They have nothing different.
yeah, they're not as experimental like Taco Bell. They do have new
Talk
something,
about something new every month.
but McDonald's doesn't.
McDonald's does like twice a year. Like they got some special sandwiches from around the world right now or something.
Yeah.
But other than that, they don't really change. It's like Big Mac, quarter pounders, chicken McNuggets, fries, stuff.
Every now and then they'll get like the McRib will come back,
Yeah,
and that's as far as it goes.
but it's not. I wasn't saying that as a racist thing either. I'm saying that's everybody. The people I know is like, what do they got? It's like, what do you mean? What do they got?
My mom's like that. I hate ordering food for her.
Oh my god!
Or hate when you're with her. She's like, how can I? Like how my dad always jokes. He's like, I want the beef flavor taken out, chicken flavor extracted. I mean, put in rather. So you extract the beef flavor, put the chicken flavor in via syringe.
Or they'd be like, just give me something. You know what I want. You know what I like. Fucking shit. Because if I get something you don't like, I'm not going to stop hearing about it.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know what
not
you
what I
like.
ordered.
Pretend I'm completely stupid and I know nothing about you, and tell me what you want.
No, Mike, we shouldn't be watching the WWE pay-per-view because modern wrestling is not good.
Yeah, I don't really care. After I watch that WrestleMania this year, I'm just over it.
Sorry, man. The heyday of wrestling is long dead.
I wonder if Seth Rollins is going to get challenged by Brock. He's going to cash in his money in the bank. No, I'm not. I'm not wondering that because it's definitely going to happen.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to go.
I don't even watch wrestling. All I have to do is like see one thing. I'm like, well, that's what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much known about wrestling, all the tricks of the trade and everything. They might as well just hand out the script to the crowd like you get a pamphlet, like at church.
Actually, that brings me to something. I remember that Triple H was in WCW before the WWE, but I completely forgot what his character was. Terra Rising.
Was it really?
Dude, I thought it was a made up thing, and I looked. I'm like, what the hell is a Terra Rising? That dude looks like Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And I got the picture. I'll send it to you.
What about terraforming?
But it was Terra Rising, Ryzing.
We could have a world building wrestler. He's a terraformer.
More than meets. No, that's Transformers.
Yeah. Just keep going with the puns.
Yeah, I can't. I'm all punned out for today. Here, I'm gonna send you the picture of Triple H when he was
Terra Rising.
Yeah, that's it. It's just popped up on your screen.
Oh, Terra!
Look at that hair,
dude. He just has the fluffiest mane of white hair you could ever imagine.
And I mean, obviously, he's completely ripped. He's in really good shape there, but the hair just killed me.
John Paul Levesque.
Yeah, he's rich.
Yeah, he is.
He married into the family. That was smart of him.
Yeah, he done himself right by getting in on that McMahon money. Okay,
road rage people. I think there was a prostitute in a road rage. Oh shit, she's getting out. Yeah, so black barbecues.
Yeah, I only went to one. We already told the story how we went to one that wasn't good.
Yeah.
So
That was an anomaly, though. I
yeah,
feel.
I don't think that would ever happen again. Does it? I just don't see it that way. I wanted to talk about my favorite podcast, the Delray Misfits, and the only reason I'm going to bring them up is because the Delray Misfits' own Jay Masters was featured on Your Mom's House.
The Tom Segura podcast, right?
Yeah, and it's just so funny that because he missed a squat of 600 pounds and tore his tendons right off of his quadriceps. And then he's about 6 weeks ago, and now he's like rehabbing and he's already walking again. And they thought it was going to be some uplifting thing. And then he starts talking about fucking Dale's wife.
Yeah, he just goes off. It's like, oh, this is uplifting. This guy's walking and so quickly. Like, gonna fuck your wife.
I'm going to fuck your wife, Dale. He goes, now I can walk. I'm going to walk to North Carolina and fuck your wife.
And then he dropped an F-bomb on him too.
Yeah.
Not the F-U, but
I hope Tom doesn't look too deeply into the Delray Misfits.
Well, he said that. He's like, I need to know more about this. This is the kind of guy I'd like to have on this show.
Yeah, it was like,
and we're like, no, don't.
Yeah. I mean, I would love it.
I know you would love it.
But the kind of the world they live, the LA comedian type, I don't know if Jay Masters is the guy you want around.
I don't think it would work on that show.
But it would be hilarious if they just rolled with it and just rolled with how insane he is. They would have a great time, but I don't know. They might get a lot of pushback. But I love the Misfits. I like Tom too. I like his show. He's good. He's a Rogan buddy. And then, so here.
Yeah, that's right. He is one of the Roganites, isn't he?
He is.
Like Schaub. That Schaub comedy special was so bad.
So we're up to 3 viewers now.
Sweet.
On our live stream. And by the way, guys, you can check us out on any social media. Just look Radio Underground. A couple of them I had to put show on the end of it or podcast on the end of it. And I hate that because I interact as Radio Underground with other people.
Yeah.
Just as a general commenter. And it looks like shameless promotion when it's just something I'm a fan of. I'll be like, hey man, it's like, it says Radio Underground podcast or on my like Reddit or something. That's like, I'm not plugging my show, dude. I actually just like you guys.
Or because Instagram is Radio Underground _podcast, isn't it?
Yeah. And then on it's show on because someone I just would rather be Radio Underground, nothing else extra. I wouldn't want anything else added to it, but someone took it.
On what, Twitter or
everything?
Oh,
everything. On everything but here.
That's true, yeah.
Because I did this one in 2006. Remember, like when we did the
you've had
FM show,
this YouTube channel forever.
I didn't use it for years, but I was like, wait, I have a YouTube channel with our name. When we went back on with this project here, I don't know. Let's see.
These mics are picking up absolutely everything tonight.
Yeah, I can hear the breathing.
Like I'm afraid to drink in near the microphone. It's gonna pick up my gulping.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Just gulp.
All right.
I don't think anyone's cares.
I'll just slurp it down.
But
in my throat.
Hey Jeff, I'll give it a listen when and okay, whatever.
I was wondering if you agree with me. I think we swear too much. Do you think we should cut down on the swearing a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
To placate to our aunt that complained.
No, just man. I feel actually just placate.
Yeah. No, she
apparently we swear too much.
Me and Brian are cousins, but our other aunt, who is a little bit on the meaner end of the spectrum, tried tattling on me to my mom.
She's very critical of
things. She's like, I found them on YouTube, like she found it.
Like we were hiding.
She was stalking. And she's like, we're not, there's no way possible for us to come across her YouTube feed.
Yeah.
So she found us on there, and then she's like, I thought you might want to take a listen. Like my mom was going to get mad.
This is the kind of stuff they're talking about, saying.
And she's like, my mom's like, they've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
So it's
like
it's not a big thing.
I think at this point our parents probably know how we talk and what we talk about.
Yeah. I mean, granted, like I do want to cut back on the booze, so I might not be as animated as I have been, but
yeah.
But it's still going to be pretty raunchy. I mean, guess
how many our everyday conversations we swear. It's just
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a Puritan.
No,
Mm,
it's just the fact that someone's like tattling.
You lived in a black trailer park, Mike?
No,
I can imagine that's the roughest trailer park there is. Because they're black and they're redneck at the same time.
that'd probably be
Why?
the best barbecue.
Yeah, there's no better barbecue than a black trailer park.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
In the South. Black trailer park in the South.
And I don't want them to have one of those canister type barbecues. I want them to have a barbecue that is literally made out of a 55-gallon drum canister. Like
They got it split
they actually made it out of that. That's what you need.
for authentic taste.
That would be
It
the
is
best
exactly
barbecue.
what you need.
Not one of those copycat mock drum barrel type.
Yeah, it's got to be the real deal.
Everybody can hear us though, right?
I hope.
I think they would have told us by now.
If this somehow goes wrong, I just give up.
Mike's gonna start stabbing equipment.
I'm just not gonna do it no more.
It's like the end of the podcast.
I'm just gonna move on. I'm just gonna do Castbox, a solo thing, just myself and my phone. That's it. I'll just do.
We'll both just sit right by your phone, like be like, "Hey, Brian," and point it towards me. Yeah,
Welcome to the phone cast.
that's okay. That wouldn't be much fun.
Yeah, we're already missionary positioning enough with just the two of us and no booze.
Yeah,
Can't take it any further. We can't NPR ourselves any further than we're doing right now.
I figured if I drank tonight, I'd probably fall asleep on your couch. I totally stones up the couch.
So my feeling is, since drinking hurts me so much anymore.
Yep.
I can't do it on Friday ever again.
Never?
Unless we're not doing, not if there's a show the next day, not if we're going to be doing this, because it hurt, man. The last thing on my mind was a sip of anything when you were over yesterday. And again, it was just a 6-pack. It wasn't, tall boy, so 8.
Yeah, well,
8 beers.
yeah.
Yeah, Mike, you should cast box, but you'd get banned in a day.
Yeah. Like, it'd be about 5 seconds.
Yeah,
You'd be banned.
You'd be gone.
I don't even know you. I'm just saying what he's saying. So.
I don't know, man. Mike, do you have Google Hangouts? Do you have a Hangout app?
We're going to cyberbully you.
We're going to cyberbully. Log on, Mike.
Do it or else.
You got to do it.
But the drinking thing, yeah.
I got to reserve it to Saturdays.
I really, I thought about it. I only have like 2 beers left in my fridge anyways. I was like, I'll bring them last night at least. I'll bring them, and I would have passed out on your couch. It was just a long day, and then I had to get up this morning early, and I was like, no, drinking's not going to work for me.
Yeah,
getting up at 6:15 in the morning.
Yeah, I got to flex my sober muscle like I am now in case I'm forced to do it one day.
Yeah, like court ordered type thing.
Court ordered, or like another show wants to have one of us on a Wednesday or something.
Oh God, Wednesday.
And when I'm all tired,
that's the worst day.
I want to be tired and miserable when I do it.
I don't know why people think Mondays are the worst. I think Wednesdays are the worst.
Yeah,
because at least Monday you're like, at least you're refreshed a little bit, and you go back the busy day, and you're like, oh yeah, today sucks, but I feel okay. And then Tuesday you're a little bit more drained, and then Wednesday you're like in the middle of all that. You're like, you've lost all your energy reserves, and you're only halfway there. You still got the rest of the week to go.
Yeah, people love Fridays, but I'm telling you, dude, when Fridays, I'm so tired from working all week that it's hard for me to. People want to. To me, a Friday isn't a party day at all. Friday is a lay down.
I think a lot of people like it because it's traditionally payday, and they're like, yeah, I might be tired, but at least I got that money. I can do stuff. I can go out to eat or whatever I want.
Yeah, I don't do any of that anymore. I don't.
No.
I eat in. I have it delivered. That's pretty. I gotta wonder, like, how, like, with the obesity epidemic the way it is now.
Yeah.
How much worse is it going to be with like Uber Eats,
dude?
Where you don't even have to get up and go to your car.
You can get McDonald's delivered to your house.
Yeah,
which isn't saying much. It's like it's McDonald's, but that's just it's the easiest and the cheapest one to get. We're all gonna die.
Yeah, this drive-through shit isn't convenient enough.
Yeah,
I need someone to just flat out bring it here.
Well, I thought that they have the reserve spots there now. So if you order through your app and you pull up into the spot, they bring your food out to you at McDonald's. I was like, man, that's just bad. And then when the Uber Eats started happening, I'm like, that's even worse. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh God, we're all so fat.
Yeah. It's America, Jack.
America.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know I don't know, like I was telling you, the obesity epidemic.
Yeah.
It's so bad that, and the chances of like recovery from being obese are less than heroin recovery.
Oh, I believe it.
So you can go from obese to regular fat, but obese to regular to normal healthy weight is really hard.
Yep, it is. I believe it. Just think about it this way: if I forgot what my point was. Wow, I looked at the TV and I completely lost my train of thought.
Think about it this way: it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I looked at it this way. The analogy I used yesterday was pizza, because we had pizza. No matter what, it's in my head that like whatever I always eat, as far as like let's say pizza goes, the next time we have pizza, I have to eat that same amount. It's like, if not, I don't feel fulfilled. Even though I'm completely full, it's like in my mind, I'm like, I have to reach that goal every time.
Otherwise, you're not getting filled.
Yeah. But I think we kind of, we blame it on the doctors too, but it's not the doctor's fault.
No.
If the doctor said specifically to me, he's like, instead of saying what he said, like, well, if you lose the weight, chances are some of the stuff will, just go away. Just kind of, start losing the weight, maybe. I'm like, if he
Yeah.
came up to me and said, Brian, you fat fuck, you'd start losing weight right fucking now. Lose 50 pounds by this date. That's it. I'd be like, all right, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you have to be specific with his threats.
Yeah, come on, doc.
You got to tell me I'm dying.
Be specific when you're telling me what to do. I take orders better that way when you're not vague.
Yeah.
So,
all right, here. Hold on a second. All right. Let's try this.
we having issues again?
No.
Oh, okay. You scared me.
There's no issues.
The way you're acting, I'm thinking, oh shit, like something just burned.
No. I'm actually going to just, since it's a hangout, I'm going to just let Mike come on here.
Okay.
So let's get the link ready. Maybe this will work. This is YouTube. Links. Now, try to see if he's.
This is one of your gaming buddies, correct?
Yeah, video game buds.
He's one that always listens.
He listens all the time, so I figured now's the time to go ahead and let him on.
Yeah.
Okay. Find him on Facebook, and I'll just send him the link on there. But anyways, guys, appreciate you listening to us.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
That looks like we're up to 3.
Woo!
That's big time.
Well, like we said before, it's like a DVR. The DVR ratings. You get some ratings now, but you get more of them at the back end when people get the chance to watch and listen.
I don't want to start a new group.
Do not start a new group.
I just want to send it to them, but it's. I don't know why I can't just send it to one person.
It won't let you just send one.
Okay, there we go.
We're so technologically advanced.
Most shows they have a guy that does this.
That's true.
Why they do other shit.
True. We don't have that. It's not in the budget, which is 0. The budget 0.
They were sending him the Hangouts link. Hopefully this works. I'm probably gonna have to do his voicemail because I think he has a Android.
Oh yeah.
I mean the
email
rather. It never fucking works ever. I can't breathe. So send him the invite. Maybe it'll work. If not, I have to try the exact email.
Oh wait, is he from the one that we talked before? And he's from South Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. South Dakota is a state.
It is.
I've heard of it. In fact, one of
It's
our
definitely a state.
acquaintances' moms just got back from there. So it was awesome.
Really?
Yeah. Terry. Terry's mom and her husband just got back from there. I think they just went there, but maybe they went to other states too. But she loved South Dakota. She said it's beautiful. Boring, but she said it was awesome. Bet it would be. That's where the Badlands and shit is, right? Is that North Dakota?
There it is. Boom. This should work. All right, Mike. Pick up your goddamn phone.
Mike.
All right.
Michael.
See if he can come in here and focus in on us. Anyway, we've had several failures this weekend, and
yeah,
it's not been good.
One after the other. But we're getting over that now. Don't worry. It's not going to happen anymore.
No. Do the camera. Do that. No. Trying to get it to where it just stays on this, so he'll can come and he might show up here, but
yeah,
we don't have to focus in. But I sent him the link twice. Not in here.
He's not in here. He's ditching us, man.
No, I was trying to get him in, man. Trying to get him in. No, guess it didn't work.
No.
Yep. Ain't gonna work.
No, sorry, Mike. We tried really hard. Well, he did. I didn't do shit.
Yeah,
I just sat here and watched road rage videos.
That's all I want from you, man.
Yeah.
That's all I need. I don't need anything else for you to do road rage videos.
Oh my God. My daughter keeps on texting me and said, "Can I have a snack?" Yeah. What can I have? I don't know. What's there? I don't know. Have whatever you want. Can I have this? Sure. No, I don't want that. What about this? Yeah, have it. No, it's okay. What about this?
Want it.
Just fucking have something. Eat a snack. I don't care. I'm busy.
Yeah. Trying to make millions here.
Trying to change the world. This? Changing the world.
One step at a time. Anyway, but
I don't recognize any of these roads. I was hoping to see some road rage from Michigan, and I haven't seen any yet.
There never is any.
Yeah, it's like I don't know where US 235 is.
No, I don't either. I don't at all.
This sounds like a made up road.
Yeah. So what time did you end up getting up today?
6:05 or something like that.
6:05.
6:05, and then you had to get them up, get them ready. Basically, we had to eat on the road because otherwise, we wouldn't have got. You had to be there by 7:30 for an 8:30 baseball game.
Yeah, I didn't think about something. Mike did tell me earlier he was traveling in his car.
Oh,
so I can't really have him come in here.
No,
I mean he's probably not even. He's like, what is it? Why am I getting this invite for? Fucking idiot! Trying to go for a ride here.
Yeah, man, leave me alone. I hate you. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, like I hit a pole.
It's not working. I'm a boomer. It's all right. Don't worry.
Boomer Esiason, the assassin.
We were just trying to get you in here. That's all.
That's funny.
But nah, it doesn't matter. The show's fucked.
It's completely fucked.
It just didn't work. Well, we had about an hour and a half we did yesterday, and it sounded pretty good.
Pretty good stuff. But now you guys are never going to hear it though.
No, you never will.
We can't. It's not something we can do a lost episode of, because the lost part of the episode is me. There's Mike's talking to himself.
Yeah, there's none of you in the track.
It's just him talking to himself. Somebody just added you as a friend.
Where?
On your Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, no joke. It says "I girl something something something."
Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those spam girls.
Oh,
it's like they'll add you and they're like, "Hey," or "Yo," and it's one of those cam things. I think. One of these times I'm just gonna go with it. Like, "Hey, what's up? Do you like older guys?"
Yeah.
Just totally go with it and play dumb.
I'm a prince in Africa.
Yeah. What do you like to do for fun? I've got a yacht.
And then we come back like, you sound sexy.
Yeah, I am. I actually am real sexy, and I want to be sexy with you. So you're gonna come out to Michigan or not? Just well, I got this job. Yeah, I know, but I could pay you more.
Yeah,
Just come out here.
like 11 or 12 bucks an hour.
Yeah, 11 or 12 Yeah,
Hey, that's good. That's good earnings.
yeah.
You can do some stuff with that.
If you make that low though, you're not gonna be able to afford one. You see some of the threatening prices of the next gen consoles.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's real, but if they're that much, I'm like, nope, I ain't buying shit until there's a price drop.
Is there anything? Because the one I saw was 600. Is there anything higher than that?
Well, I thought the PS5 was as high as 700, and
I think
then
they'd be foolish to try to sell it for that high. I know. I mean, I know that's probably what it would cost to make one, but realistically, they're not going to make money on the consoles no matter what. They're going to lose money. They'll make the money on the games and the software.
yeah,
They need to just. They better not be no $700.
now no one will.
I don't expect them to be as low as 4, like the one article I posted. I think that's a little too low. But 5, I could see 5. They'd lose a little bit of money, but there's still potential there.
Yeah, they're trying to make a big generational jump
Yeah.
from what they've had to where they want to go, and it's going to cost a fortune.
Oh yeah, and I know it costs for hardware, for good hardware, but man, you're just gonna shoot yourself in the foot if you charge full price for those things.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
That happened with the PlayStation 3 where they overpriced it when it came out.
Yeah,
So they definitely don't want to do the same thing.
Same thing happened on the day one. The Xbox they charged. I think it was 500 compared to 400. And
Yeah.
besides the DRM, the other issue was the price. So people they didn't care about that Kinect or anything. They said,
Oh no.
"So I'm paying more and have less power than the PS4. This is stupid.
Yep.
I don't want to do this." It makes sense.
I understand. Yeah, I wouldn't want it either that way.
No, it doesn't. I would not do that.
You didn't buy day one, did you?
No, my boss did, and he gave it to me.
Oh,
that's Christmas gift.
That's right. Yeah.
So, and then he actually bought me a PS4 a couple years later, but that one it was refurbished and someone sent it in, and then it got fixed. He gave it to me, and then it kind of just shit out. So I got rid of that one. Then I bought these two that I have now, the refurbished ones, and then I gave the one to Stones because I'm not gonna play much on there, and I don't know. PlayStation has a lot of great games and everything. It's simple as the controller, really. I just like the Xbox controller. It's what I know. It's what I'm comfortable with. And it's the way I play.
And it's not much different than what the 360 was controller wise. It's actually exactly the same, isn't it?
It's the same. It has more.
That's what you were used to, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, if it's a completely different game, it doesn't matter as much. But if it's something similar, like I got Red Dead on both formats, and trying to play Red Dead, X is actually A. So when it kept saying plus X, I'm hitting A, but it's their X is the A that's
where the A should be. Yeah, I got you.
It just kept fucking up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
X, I'm hitting X, and it sucked. I don't know, it didn't work out for me.
See, I didn't get day one. I didn't get mine till September of the next year because they came out just before Christmas one year, right? 13 or something like that, 14.
Yeah, what I like is these fucking nerds that are arguing over which is more powerful. The Scarlet is going to be strong. They're arguing back and forth over Scarlet and PS5 when they have no real.
Yeah.
They know what's in. They know basically what's in them, and I think the difference is going to be negligible.
Yeah.
So, and one is the service machine, and the other is the single player extravaganza machine. You get your God of War and shit like that. They're gonna both have something different to the table, but they're going to be about the same power.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's we know what hardware they have in them. You don't know how anything's going to be set up or partitioned. That's more of a computer thing, but still, you don't know how anything's going to be worked. It could, like you said, negligible. They're crazy. I hate fanboys.
Yeah, people. Well, people look for any excuse they can, any at all, to be fucking tribal and like pick a side and just fight.
Yeah.
They there's a lot of things like even sports is dumb to do that. And I'll get into that too. But at least I guess it kind of represents your town, like your team. You know,
Yeah. Where
you're a
you're from.
Lions fan, and fuck them people out in Chicago, kind of thing.
Yeah. That's right.
But like what brand of entertainment machine you use is pretty stupid.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I am ashamed, by the way. I'm completely ashamed of all the years and hours that I wasted obsessing over sports. Sports are good for kids, they're good to get in shape. But I'm talking about as a fan, like when I was younger, a young dude, I would get pissed off so bad that when my team would lose, that it would affect my next day. That's a complete waste of life to do that. It's not that big of a deal. They're playing a kid's game. Yeah, they're real gifted and they're big and strong, but ultimately, it's something you did when you were a kid.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
that fucking important.
I still like watching sports, but I can't get to that point anymore. I don't want to make myself sick over something I can't control like that.
Yeah, sports. It's like I was telling you, it's like athletic cuckolding. You're putting your like self as that guy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
You're the guy watching.
No, it's like, dude, you're not achieving anything.
Nothing.
And if they're professional, virtually none of them are from your town, if any.
Oh God, no.
And it's
even college now. I mean,
yeah,
you may get half your team is actually from the state they play in.
so it might make more sense to like support your local high school team.
That would be okay
because those are actually your kids from
Yeah,
your community.
and you don't want to be diehard like crazy like that. But
Like Texas.
yeah, no, dude, there was an actual shoving match and almost fight at the baseball tournament we were at today.
Oh yeah, it's totally worth it over kids sports.
Yeah, you talk 15, 16-year-old kids, and something happened. Somebody didn't like it, and the coach, the third base coach from the team that was on offense at that point, batting, followed the kid who did something he didn't like out into the outfield and was yelling at him all the way out into the outfield. And then umps came in, and one of the other kids from the team that was on defense at that point said something to somebody else, and they started going at it. And the ump's like, anything else? You're all ejected. And the kid's like, fuck it, and pushed the other kid, and he got kicked out.
If I'm going to get ejected, I'm shoving somebody, goddamn it.
Then one coach and another coach shoved each other, and then that was it. That's all that happened. Over a baseball game.
A kid's baseball game.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as that one from, what was it, Colorado the other day, with like the Little League game, and the parents got into a brawl. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I saw
swinging
that.
wildly and stuff. Those were like little kids. This is at least these kids are nearing adulthood.
So sports in general, it's one of two things. It's either cuckolding or living vicariously through your child.
Yeah.
Neither thing is healthy.
Nope.
Just enjoy their youth and that they have a body that can go out and do sports without hurting. If you get old like me, you can't do anything anymore.
Yeah. I couldn't even play.
Hurt, hips hurt, everything hurts.
I couldn't even play kickball the other day.
Yeah, you hurt your hamstring.
Well, my hamstring was still hurting, but when I had the same thing as you, the cramp behind my knee, and it locked up my calf, and my knee was swollen. Like all of a sudden I woke up Friday morning, my knee was swollen. I'm like, what the fuck? And I've had knee pain before because I'm fat, but I've never had like it was sore, but also it felt like burning inside. I've never had that before. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's burning's bad.
Yeah, and it was gone the next day
or whatever. That's not good.
It was, I've never had it that way before, and it was by the next morning it was fine. But
I got a good fix for you though.
Yeah,
there's these pills called Vicodin.
That's okay.
They're perfectly safe.
No,
you can take them for.
I know.
You can take them for months on end, and it will not harm you.
Nope. Your liver and kidneys, everything will be great.
Nah, you would be surprised how well your body handles handfuls of them. Because it'll require handfuls of them after a week or two. It's not working anymore. It's like the same story.
But I need more. I can't stop.
Yeah. That's why, like, no matter what's wrong with me, I like refuse them pills. Like, well, we got these. Like, nah, I'm okay. Ibuprofen, I'll be fine.
Even ibuprofen, I take like recommended doses too. I take one. I'll take one now, and if it doesn't help, like in an hour or two, I'll take another one. I'm I don't even like taking 2 at a time.
I like to crush them and snort them.
I've heard that it helps, and
Yeah.
if you can find a way to inject them, it'd probably be even better.
Intravenous ibuprofen.
Motley Crue those bitches up.
Yes, ignore the pain. The body will get used to it. That's
Is
right, Mike.
this guy getting road rage on somebody on a pedal bike, an actual bike?
Probably.
Oh no, he's just doing some wheelies. I thought this guy was gonna take this motorcycle guy was gonna take out a guy on a bike. That'd been fantastic. Ooh.
Yeah.
Um. So
Yeah. Sports is cuckolding. That's my
sports,
point.
sports, and I mean we know some people who are diehards. Like if their team doesn't win on the weekend, that's football mostly. But if they don't win, their weekend is ruined. They're miserable.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah,
I like teams. I like our local teams. I mean, and I love baseball, but I know that the Tigers suck. But I
Yeah.
still like watching them. I don't live and die by them.
And nothing.
I like the Michigan Wolverines, and I'm happy for their baseball team. But football, we have friends who like if the Michigan football team loses, they lose their shit.
Yeah, Bobby.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
I used to get insane when the Lions lost. The Lions was the most unhealthy sports relationship I had.
Absolutely.
Because they always sucked, but they would give you enough hopes at times that you think they were going to do okay, and then they would fucking just totally take a shit.
Yeah, always.
And that the last time it was the time they lost to the Saints, the
playoff game.
Playoff game.
Yeah.
When the Lions lost to the Saints, I said, I'm done. I'm done with sports. I'm done like making it a priority in my life. I don't need to do this shit. Some of these guys, I don't know how they do it. Like you were saying a day or two ago, these guys that, they set aside the entire day.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And it's just their day. No, their wife doesn't even bother them because
don't bother them. They have a whole like regimen where they just like cook this. They're getting everything ready. Come 1 o'clock, they're sitting there in front of the TV. They're playing, watching the game. They're eating. Yeah. That's it.
Then the tailgating I never got is like, okay, it's a Sunday, and you're getting drunk by 1 o'clock.
They're out there like 5 a.m.
on a Sunday.
That's insane.
Get a fucking life, dude. Even when I was young and at my worst, like everything was a party to me.
Yeah.
I would not do that. Never.
I will stay out late partying. I'm not getting up early to party.
The only time I day drink, people make the day drinking memes.
Yeah.
I drank during the day, like I'm not kidding, 3 or 4 times in my entire fucking life.
It's just it's not that fun.
Yeah, cool. Well, because you're tired.
Yeah.
Like by 9 o'clock, there's the one time I hit like a second wind, and it was at Frank's cabin, and we were drank all day, and then like I started getting groggy. I'm like, oh god, I go to bed, and then at like I don't know 7 or 8 p.m. like I wanted to I snapped out of it, and then I went all the way. And the weird thing is no hangover. I think because you're just drinking gradually, over all the hours.
You're not just hammering.
So you're like mimicking an alcoholic, where they kind of preserve what they have. They don't like slam it. Oh, I'm an alcoholic. I got to keep these shakes away. So it was like that kind of thing. It wasn't the full bore deal.
I'm sorry. I was listening to you, but I was also watching. This guy threw his cup and stuff out the window, and this road rage guy pulled up, and his passenger got out, ran out, picked up the garbage, and threw him back into the guy's car. Don't litter, you bitch.
Yeah, don't litter.
But football, you had a point. I don't remember what it was now.
There's no point.
No, it was something I had in my head, and I keep doing that. Road rage is giving me.
You can shut it off, man.
I don't know how.
You can shut off the rage.
I don't know how. But it was something about sports we were talking about, and it's gone. It's too late.
No more road rage.
I try to be Lions free now. I may watch 2 or 3, not 2 or 3 full games, the equivalent of 2-3 games a year. Like I watched the fourth quarter of this game, and then the third and fourth quarter of this game. I don't want to have a heart attack.
No,
not from the Lions. My family's going to do that. I don't need the Lions to give me a heart attack.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I guess the only thing I really watch with any kind of intensity is MMA, and MMA is good because you might not be a super fan of whoever's fighting.
Yeah.
But if it's a awesome fight, you're into it. Like you might not even know who the guys are.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's the beauty of it. But
And even that, we don't watch the same amount of events we used to.
no, not like I don't watch it like back in the MMA TV days, I had a stream. I paid the guy like $10.
Yeah.
And then he streamed everything free. And
I know we were always over here watching them.
And we did it we didn't do it. I heard about someone.
So we know a guy who did
know
this
a guy
all
who
the
did
time.
it for a long time.
Not us.
But that shit got shut down, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, it was
I heard they raided him, and he got the full raid and everything.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
MMA TV. He was a good guy till he got popped.
That's what our friend told us.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, rumors.
So those of you that actually used that service, man, I'm
that's
sorry.
wrong. You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, you don't do that. But the funny thing is, UFC's probably made a shit ton of money off me because I bought a lot of events. A lot.
I understand they gotta make money somehow, but the I'd like to compare them. They're not the same thing, but they have the UFC app you can get. You pay for it like what, $10 a month for the app?
Yeah.
But you don't really get anything for free. You basically get once in a while you get something, but you don't get fights for free.
No, you get the Ultimate Fighter back catalog. You get a bunch of back catalog stuff, but you don't get anything. You don't get the pay-per-views.
And on the other end of the spectrum, the WWE app, the network, I think you underpay. For $10 a month, you get all their entire back catalog, plus you can watch other shows. You can't watch Raw or SmackDown because they have contracts with TV networks. You can't watch those for 30 days. And then you get every pay-per-view free. You're paying $10 a month, and if you just watch the pay-per-view, you just save $50 a month.
Yeah. That's a good
Now
savings.
That's too much. To me, they're giving away too much. They should discount their pay-per-view, but whatever. They know what they're doing, I guess, better than me. But UFC needs to do something like that.
I think it would be fair. I wouldn't do it now, but when I was a diehard fan, I would have paid $20 a month to get the pay-per-views.
They would have made money. I know they would have made money.
But they wouldn't do it. And when they came out with the Fight Pass, I thought it was going to kind of be that, and anything they put out, but it's not really at all.
They got some like bad cards that they weren't bad, but they were like almost nothing cards, and they're on like 2 a.m. in the morning overseas.
Now you got to stream you got to stream off ESPN.
Yeah,
get it's stupid.
You have to, and if you're a cable subscriber, you have ESPN, but then you also have to pay extra for ESPN Plus.
Yep.
In order to get that shit.
Stupid. I really hope though we have find a way to get Castbox working.
Yeah.
Because there was like people coming in like randoms.
That's the thing. I wish you could get that with YouTube like this. There's the randos coming in.
Nah, it's too hard. They gotta somehow. I think that Castbox, it's a newer format.
Yeah.
So it's just
trying to get off the ground. I understand.
And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get why you can only use your fucking microphone from your stupid cam microphone. This interface takes over as a microphone.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I can ask around some of the groups I'm in, see if anybody knows.
Yeah, well, Castbox has like zero tech support.
Oh, I know.
They have nothing.
I've tried looking through their site about 10 times. I can't find any instruction manuals or literature or anything.
If they get it to where I can use my interface, that'll be the default place I go. That's where we're going. But they got to get it to where I got to be able to use the interface. I can't fucking use a stupid cam microphone.
No.
It sounds like shit.
Well, it sounded good for you.
Well, it didn't sound good. It was just loud.
Oh, it was loud. Yeah, that's true.
It's not going to sound good. It's just going to, because it'll pick up anything.
It wasn't crisp.
It wasn't dark and crisp.
Not dark and crisp.
And that's what we want.
Yep. Always dark and crisp.
But yeah, they need to get that going bad.
Yeah. Like I said, I can post some queries in some of my groups and see if anybody's had any dealings with it.
LBGT queries.
Plus
whatever. Plus tax.
But
yeah, I really want. I love it that people were jumping in. It was great. I was like, fuck yeah, here we go, new fans.
Yeah, people we've never. It wasn't anybody we knew. It was great. That's what we want. We don't want all of our listens to be. Not that there's anything wrong with your family and friends listening to your stuff, but we want people besides them to listen too.
We want people to take away from their families like a cult,
Yeah.
and then they join us.
Maybe
That's
that's
what I
why.
want.
Yeah, maybe that's why today we're not getting the same listens. People are, just busy churching it up and stuff. Like
We
most
need
of
to
the
get our-
people we know do.
We want to give we want to get people away from their genetic family and join this family.
Yeah.
And then,
Maybe not like a cult type thing, but maybe a cult. We'll see what happens.
well, I want a cult that way I can get laid.
Yeah.
You get a cult, then you get all the women.
Well, might want to rephrase that because a lot of those wives weren't of age.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that he did the full.
Yeah. The Koresh and
the
a couple of
not
them.
legal
like,
deal.
Hey, we're all the same age in the eye of God. So she might be 13 in your eyes, but
Yeah.
we don't necessarily want that.
Speaking of sickos,
Yeah.
you know that I told you I've been watching that YouTube channel Horror Stories.
Oh yeah.
Well, he did a video on the Lost Prophet singer. Remember that band, the Lost Prophets?
Yes.
He was worse than a pedophile. You can imagine. I thought he like was a pedo, which is bad enough.
It's bad.
To kill him, but it went way worse. He had fans that were so devoted to him, like female fans, that they were cutting deals with him where that as long as he could be around him, he could do things with their baby.
What?
Like 11-month old baby, 11 month.
What?
It's go on that Horror Stories channel. Check it out. The Lost Prophets video. I don't even really want to say it because
Yeah, you don't have to go into details.
It's so bad. It is so bad.
I'll have to check that out. That's
and the guy that sang for the Lost Prophets is a human piece of shit.
Yes.
Fuck that guy. I mean, it was just bad. I thought he maybe got caught with some videos or tape or whatever, and he's a
underage girl type
a normal creep ass pervert. No.
It's so much worse.
He was procuring babies.
I did not know that. Oh my God.
Yeah, not like it's awful. The worst thing you could possibly imagine. Think of the worst thing you can think of. And that's what he did.
That's
the worst thing you could do as a human being. He did that. Beyond Michael Jackson, beyond any of it, just bad.
I don't know if I want to watch that episode. I'll watch the show, but
deeply disturbing.
Wow.
Because that guy, he has all the horrible stuff that's happened, and he kind of covers it in detail.
Was the Lost Prophets guy British? Am I thinking
Welsh.
Of somebody else? Welsh.
So,
okay,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
essentially, yeah,
that's right. Oh,
but a real scum.
I'll check out the channel. I don't know about that particular. I'll check it out first.
And then another one that actually got my heart rate up was the Great White Fire.
Oh yeah, the bottleneck.
Yeah, and in the video, the guy that's videotaping it, he has good instincts. Whoever you are, bud, you get good instincts, and that's why you're alive. He saw that there's a little fire like started on the ceiling, and he just started backing up while he's filming. He's like,
get out of here.
He's like backing up slowly, smartly, but he's backing up filming. So he's still, and he beat the bottleneck outside. And then when he goes back to the door, there's like 30 people stuck in the doorway, like trapped on top of each other. And it just got I just can't take, because I'm claustrophobic. And to see people like stuck in that fucking doorway, it's the worst thing.
It'd be bad enough to be stuck in a tight area like that, but then have people and their body weight and everything on top of you, and
it's
the smoke. Oh,
it's not a good situation at all.
It's like one of those things where you're watching and you're trying to breathe for them. And you're like,
yeah. Well, I told you my heart rate went up.
Yeah,
just watching it because I don't know. I saw a video of it. I saw like it burning, and I saw everything, but I never seen the actual bottleneck.
No,
where they're all stuck at the door.
And that was just part of it.
Fucked me up mentally.
Because didn't it end up being like 90 people total that died?
I was 100.
100.
Exactly 100.
So that was only one part of what happened, because a lot of people died at the bottleneck, but other people died all over the place.
Yeah, they got burned or they got smoke killed them.
Yeah, because it wasn't like just smoke. It was burning like toxic stuff. The insulation and stuff was toxic.
And then the owner, I guess people were like, commenting on the video, not the guy doing the video, said, "Yeah, look at right here," and he timestamped the part of the video. He's like, "That's a piece of shit owner who made it out the back, but he took money out of the register."
Oh my god.
You know, he took the time to get money out of the register while people are burning to death.
He was one that was found. He had no fault against him, wasn't? Oh no, he got all the fault.
It was great. He got all the fault. To his credit, he took full responsibility, and the Jack Russell, fuck him.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Because he took no responsibility. They were told not to do pyrotechnics inside, and they did it anyway.
They just ignored it, yeah.
They ignored the soundproofing foam caught.
Yeah, that's what the toxic smoke came from. The soundproofing burnt, and that's what gagged everybody.
And then he's doing pyrotechnics in a little club like the size of a regular hangout dive bar. Like 400 people capacity with 457 in the building, so they're over code.
Mm-hmm.
Fire hazard with the soundproofing. Pyrotechnics that shouldn't even have been used.
Yep.
I mean, I could go down the line. It was just totally fucked.
And he's never taken any responsibility for anything.
Nope, none. Fuck you, Jack Russell.
Yeah, Jack Russell's a piece of shit. Don't ever go see Jack Russell's Great White. Go see the other Great White.
Go see regular Great White. Even though he's a singer, fuck that guy, man.
Yeah.
I did see them at what's that?
Harpo's.
No.
The
right here in Sterling Heights, Freedom Hill.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I saw them. They were pretty good. I was like, wow. I liked them when I was a kid. They're actually a really good live band. And it was the non-evil Great White.
It was the non-Jack Russell one.
Yeah, the nice Great White.
Good.
Yeah.
Jack Russell.
Fuck him, man. Can't believe he did that.
I remember
it's like he didn't even at least fake it. Like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. Even if you don't think it, it ain't my fault. Even if you're stupid enough to think that, don't say it.
Oh my gosh.
Don't say it. But anyway, I could go on about that guy's channel forever.
I'll check it out, definitely.
Because it's all horrific. They had the air show disaster. That's another thing I want to get into. I've talked to you about this many times. I will never ever go to an air show. Because when something goes bad at an air show, man, it's bad.
There's no recovery.
He had the the Rammstein one is the one that most of us know about.
The big one, yeah.
But that was the number 2. The most deadly one was in the Ukraine.
Oh, that makes sense.
I thought it was going to be scary. It goes into the crowd and everybody dies because it goes into the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy, there was home video of people walking through where the plane went through, where it crashed, the jet. And there was just halves of people.
Whoa.
Halves, arms, limbs. And the one where I had to turn away, yeah, it was a kid.
Oh man.
And he was cut in half, and I was like, I'm done.
Well,
I can't watch this.
Our local air show.
And this is on YouTube. I'm not on documenting. I'm not on a gore site.
It's just YouTube, yeah.
It's on regular YouTube, and when that plane went right through that crowd, man, I thought that was the end. Like usually you're shocked enough because it goes through the crowd, but no, they go through with cameras right after, and there's just meat. It's awful.
That sounds gross.
Yeah,
I'll probably still check it out. But our local air show had that little fiasco a few years ago. Remember that?
Yeah, but that guy died in like a propeller type plane.
Well, he fell off the wing. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there was that guy.
Yeah, the wing walkers was
the wing walker. He died, but there was another one where a guy just crashed the plane.
Here?
Yeah, about 10 when we were in high school.
Okay, this one was like last
something went wrong.
5 years, I'd say.
Something went wrong with the girder mounting. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, the specs on the rotary,
plane crashed.
The specs on the rotary girder.
The plane crashed, but I'm gonna split this into a clip because it's a PSA. Don't go to a fucking air show. Don't.
I want the one as a kid at Willow Run Airport in Ypsilanti.
Yeah.
Is it Ip or Yip?
I don't know.
I say Ip in Ypsilanti.
Like it just seems like
and the Blue Angels were there.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool.
Well, those guys usually don't wreck.
We got to go on some of the bombers and stuff real quick, but it was okay. But the thing I didn't like, I didn't think I was like 11 or something. I didn't even think about the crashing. It was really loud. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Jets tend to be a pretty noisy.
When they break the sound barrier, there's noise.
Yeah. I heard a sonic boom that one day. Can't think of the day. It was the day of those towers. Oh yeah, 9/11.
Oh,
No,
that's right.
they deployed those guys from out of here,
I
out of Selfridge,
was
and I heard the planes take off, and it went boom.
I had to make 2 deliveries
And
near there. I never made deliveries by there ever, and it happened to be that day I made 2 separate deliveries by Selfridge at different times, and they were. It was about first time was about an hour after the initial hit, and then a few hours after that, and they're still deploying people, and it was insane, man.
well, of all things, when 9/11 happened, I was listening to Howard Stern,
I was listening to Drew Mike.
and Howard Stern was like, he had some guy on. I think it was one of his crazy call-in people.
Mm.
He's like, "How are the World Trade Center is on fire?" Like, what? He goes, "It's on fire." And I thought it was an accident.
Yeah,
Then I heard a plane hit it. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Fucking. I mean, I kind of always wonder, like, I can't believe that hasn't happened more in places that have tall buildings.
Yeah.
But it hasn't. Anyway, and then when the second one hit, I'm like, "Oh, it's an attack."
it's something. That was crazy. Just being out by the airbase that day.
And then when I had some deliveries downtown for my work, I told my boss, I'm like, "They won't let me downtown." He's like, "Well," he's like, "Well, that's in New York. Well, it has nothing to do with here." I'm like, "Yeah, but they have it closed down because there's the Pentagon. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Downtown areas are just closed across the country, man.
Yep.
I can't get in." Oh, all right, come back. And it was at the Penobscot building too.
Yeah, but
delivery.
there's still federal. Yeah, there's federal buildings down near there. So
Well, they just didn't want down people in
No,
downtown areas until they got everything fixed up and knew what was happening.
I just the not the road that runs along to one side, but it's North River Road or South River North River Road that runs along
Yeah.
the side of the airbase. There was people parked along the side, the shoulder along both sides, just like checking out the airbase, like they're waiting for stuff to happen, and they have like signs and stuff. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. But things haven't even cleared up. We're anti-war right now. Don't even get going.
Oh, most of them said stuff like "Go America" or "USA" or stuff like that, like patriotic stuff.
All right, are you guys gonna bomb somebody or not?
But I mean, I couldn't believe the amount of just jets taking off and stuff. It was crazy.
Yeah, and it went on for days.
Yep.
You'd hear them like, I remember I'd go to bed and I'd hear. You hear it. I mean, we're by a base. You hear it every now and then, but it was like super active for like a week or two.
Honestly, we hear it every day now because they change their flight plan. They go overhead at like 12:30 every single day. Somebody does.
Yeah,
they change their flight plan, so it flies right over our part of the city every single day, like between 12 and 1.
Yeah, I remember they used to fly, kind of come from the north, like out by 23 Mile, and then come around.
They do,
but now they come.
Honestly, I think
this way. Yeah.
I think what we're hearing every day is just they change commercial jet air their flight paths because it's literally it's almost the same time every day. I don't know why the Air Force or the National Guard would be doing something over my house every day at the same time. Helicopters too.
It's a conspiracy against you.
It might be.
They're out to get you, man.
It was the black helicopter. What do they call that? Airwolf. It was Airwolf.
It's Blackhawks.
No,
unmarked Black Hawk helicopters.
That's what it was. It was unmarked Black Hawk.
Call Alex Jones.
Oh, what was the show that Craig messaged and said we should check out with all the scree? That might have all the scree.
It's a new documentary on Bob Lazar.
That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
I think Joe Rogan was talking about it too.
Yeah, well, he had Lazar on.
Yeah.
And I really liked that story when I was younger. But then I watched or listened to old Art Bell interviews with him. And I'm like, this guy's full of shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, because he had a guy that not a ghostwriter, but someone that helped him write a book. What do they call that when?
Yeah, ghostwriter.
Yeah,
or it could be just a co-writer.
Yeah, and he kept deferring to his book writer, like, what happened there? Like, why would you lived it? You're the one that lived this reality, supposedly. Why does your book writer need to? Well, can you clarify that he kept default? I'm like, nah, you're full of shit, dude.
Yeah, it sounds made up.
I do believe because he is an engineer, and he does have a lot of credentials, so he probably did work there. But I think he made a lot of shit up. I really
Yeah, he
do.
probably did see some weird shit, some weird machinery stuff they designed, but I don't know, alien shit.
Yeah, but then they keep saying that I think your brother was like, yeah, well, they kept shaking him down and fucking with him or whatever, and like, yeah, maybe it's that, or maybe he's just lying.
It could be the truth, or it could be just he's straight up lying.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd have to check it out myself, but
I don't know. I don't believe him personally. I just don't. But I did at one time.
yeah,
But I don't know. There was a time where I got into a little bit of everything, and then I'm like, all right, I probably shouldn't have never believed any of this ever. but I did. It's I don't know, man. Because Chael Sonnen said it the best. Conspiracy theories are cool because they're fun. That's why it's a fun thing.
yeah.
Like there's this whole thing out to get you. It's out to stop mankind, and we got to step in, and maybe we could. Somehow you feel like you're a part of fighting it. Is the main draw, but instead of like, well, I guess it's not a conspiracy that there's certain ruling people that like to keep their power. That's not a conspiracy. That's
No,
true.
that is true.
But I don't know, man. It's like we were talking about the other day. Like they're. Did you know that they're spying on you? And then the people put on Facebook the "I do not consent" thing.
Yeah. Oh God.
I do not consent of my data being. And it's like they'll do whatever they want.
Yeah. It's great that you're voicing your opinion and you're telling them they can't do it. They will still do it.
They are spying on everything you do. They're getting all your information. That's why when you go buy, like I told the story, I don't drink Line and Kugels, but I went with Frank to buy some.
Yeah.
And then I had a Line and Kugels ad on my Facebook feed on my phone.
Oh yeah.
They are already spying. They're already looking at you. They know everything you do if they want to. I'm not saying that they're looking at you right now, but if they decide they want to check into you, they're doing it.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing stopping it. I'm not saying it's right. We should be free and then we shouldn't be spied, but also they don't really have to spy. Look at this podcast. I tell my story on. I'm telling them anything they want to know.
It's literally public knowledge now.
And same thing, everybody that's on social media. We went to Bob's here, went to this here, drank with so and so. Then people even are stupid enough to do relationship problems. This motherfucker, he does this and he does that. And by the way, that's a good way for me to know that you're the problem in the relationship. If you're the one posting on Facebook about the other,
you're broadcasting all the problems.
If you're bitching constantly about your partner on social media, I know that you're the one that's fucked in the head. I know you're the problem. It's you. If the other one's silent and you never hear from him or her, but you're the one that's always going, it's you.
I will 100% agree with that.
Because the sane one, now it's different that if there's like a beating and they got the bruises and shit.
Yeah.
And they're not the one that put it up there. It's like a friend, look what he did or something. But when it's just like general bitching.
Yeah. And put everything on blast and put everything on blast, and then all of a sudden they make up and everything's back to normal. It's like you're supposed to ignore what they said a couple of days ago.
Oh yeah, then a day or two later, I love my husband so much. He's my rock. Like that ain't what you said 2 days ago.
Yep.
And he's a fool for taking you back. And I wouldn't. That would happen once. That would happen once, and I'm like, if you ever post anything on social media about our relationship again, we're fucking done. It's now general bitching. I don't mind a little bit of complaining or whatever, but the full bore, the detailed stuff. I could tolerate my husband's so lazy. I got to do it, whatever that, but like the full detailed thing.
Yeah, it's too much.
Ain't good. Because everybody's going to complain about a little bit. Or the vague booking. I hate vague booking too.
Oh.
I just wish I would just wish things were better than they are right now.
Yeah.
And then they're hoping people are like, well, what's the matter?
There's something wrong. Tell me.
What is it? So, and then especially if it's a girl, the white knights come swooping in.
Yeah.
It's like, what's wrong, baby? I'd take care of you if you were mine.
Yeah. It's the, what did you call them? The beta orbiters?
Beta orbiters.
Yeah.
You can't do anything without them. you're competing against the world. All these hordes of beta orbiters want your woman.
It's true.
What are you gonna do? Can't feed them.
No.
Can't let your girl feed them. Because she's yours. She doesn't need friends.
You own her.
You're her only friend that she needs at all. But all right. I think we're gonna end it real. I didn't know it was like it's getting close to 10:30.
Yeah, you got to work tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah. And I wanted to go like an hour and a half, 2 hours, but we had many difficulties.
Any difficulties?
I really want Castbox to work
I do too. Absolutely.
because this is ending. There's going to be no Hangouts on here no more.
No.
Then when you go in directly through the camera on YouTube here, you don't have the option to turn off the video. So you have to do video. Facebook would be fun, but you have to do video there too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
we said it on the ill-fated 4 attempts before this, but happy 30th anniversary, Batman.
yes, happy birthday, Batman.
Batman, Tim Burton's Batman came out 30 years ago today.
Yeah, we are Mike and Brian from Radio Underground. Check us out on all formats. Just look up Radio Underground.
Heartburn.
All
Your acid reflux
yeah,
hit
it's
just
really
right then,
bad.
didn't it?
yeah, all podcast formats and everything. See you guys later.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Oh.
Here.
There it is.